Our application is, it's called Easy Transfer. I guess I'll pull it up here. So it's called Easy Transfer, and the idea behind it is basically an e-transfer alternative where it could be a lot quicker, a lot lower fees, and just using stronger technologies than what's currently available with like Interact and e-transfer technologies. And the best solution that we thought of would be blockchain using Algorand DevTools. So the base idea of this application is that it runs on a Node server, or Node.js. Basically, here's a demonstration. So we just run the node. And I'll rerun this just to be safe.
So we have two accounts set up on Firebase right now. We use Firebase for our authentication and our database as well. So when you sign in as David, so when you sign in as David, it go on Firebase.
All right.
So now it's updated a Firebase, storing his address to it made him an account, an Algorand account,
Right.
and it stores his address there. So now we can access that to like send from. So where you go?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
in the console you have the.
in the console, it gives you the wallet key, but in future implementation, we're just gonna have it displayed here so that you know your wallet key, because when you sign up with a new account, it actually creates a new, or I guess account, like just a new key for you. So key is here.
So
we'll give some funds to it because it is on the testnet server right now. So this account has 100, and
currently we have it hard-coded to send to another account that we created, just
but
to show you guys.
it would be easy enough to add a text field and just have the to address there.
You have to put 5 there?
So yeah, here before we had it in micro algos, but we switched it to regular algos. So I'll send him from this address to this address. I'll send 5 algos, and let's see this work. So here you can see the transaction went through. Might have to wait.
Yeah, this might take a bit to update, but.
A minute.
So
yeah. So it took 5 algos
And
and the fee. And then in this other one, if you refresh, it should be at 110. Yep.
So it sent it across.
So yeah.
In case you were wondering, I was responsible for doing the front end. So I was responsible for communicating with them, with the Android stuff. And when they were coming across problems with that, we kind of had to communicate with each other and see how we could find workarounds for that. And yeah, well, this is my first time actually using Android Studio, so it was an interesting experience.
So we had a lot more ideas to implement here, such as like obviously those text fields we were talking about earlier, but also what is it? And
we were talking about doing like maybe NFC capability. So to make it even easier, you have both of your addresses on 2 wallets, and maybe you're friends with someone, right? And you want to just quickly send them money. You touch NFC funds together, and there you go.
and just automatic transfer of funds. Also, syncing it up with contacts would be the next steps, so that you, instead of actually having to have their wallet address, you just have their address tied to their contact in your phone, and it's just very streamlined, efficient process.
So how was your experience with the tools and the documentation?
So we had the problems at first with the Android. The documentation itself was like there, like we understood what we were working with.
Mm-hmm.
It was just the problems we were running into when we were signing the signatures and stuff. And we also,
And also, like while we were testing in just Java standalone, like without any Android Studio, like everything was working perfectly smooth. Like it was very, very easy to work with the dev tools.
All right.
I really liked
So
it.
running it just as like just the Java file by itself was working fine with
Yeah.
the SDK. It was just the Android stuff that.
Well, it's a nice looking app, man. I like that background on there, and
Thanks.
that's pretty cool.
And designer.
Yeah. That's good. And you demonstrated actually, the transfer of funds all working. You used Algo Explorer, I see, as well. It's part of that process, so that's great. That's great.
Yeah, it was a really fun experience. We had like a really good time.
lot of
Although we came
problem
across
solving.
problems, like it was nice to see how engaged we got with the problems, right? We were really
Yeah.
invested in it.
Yeah.
So we got a good experience out of it.
A new experience, right?
Yeah, definitely.
That's good. Well, congratulations. Looks great.